Good morning, YouTubians. It's Chemist's Ghost. You can call me Alan. It's Monday, the 24th of March 2025. It's a Blu-ray release day, and there are an incredible 91 titles being released in the UK today. So I'm definitely going to be earning my morning latte from Costa Coffee, not a sponsor. Now, on an unrelated subject, my wife and I were told we're going to be grandparents, and we are both absolutely over the moon. The baby is due to be born in October, and it'll be our first grandchild. So a huge congratulations to my daughter and her husband. It's going to be the first of many children. I am absolutely certain of it. Anyway, about to head up to the city, so I'll see you all in Costa. So with my latte devoured, it's time to pop into HMV and film the latest releases. In no particular order, I will start with Castaway from 88 Films. This is a biographical drama from 1986 starring Oliver Reed and Amanda Donohoe as real-life castaways on the uninhabited island of Tuin. This one is priced at £14.99 and it carries a 15 certificate. Next is Lower Decks Season 5, the final season, an animated Star Trek TV show which aired on Paramount Plus October to December last year. Got 10 episodes and features the voice talents of Tawny Newsome, Jerry O'Connell and Jack Quaid. This is priced at £19.99. Next is Yumino Kayusaku's Girl Hell from 88 Films. This 1977 Japanese horror drama is set at a private all-girls school where the principal is abusing the students despite being deeply religious. This one is priced at £16.99 and it carries an 18 certificate. Next is the Three Flavors Cornetto, aka Shaun of the Dead, a rom-com from 2004, Hot Fuzz, a buddy cop action film from 2007, and The World's End, an alien invasion action comedy from 2013, all directed by Edgar Wright and starring Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. This one is priced at £14.99. Top Secret next on 4K. This is an action comedy from 1984 directed by Jim Abrahams and brothers David and Jerry Zucker. It's about a rock star played by Val Kilmer who rescues a scientist who's being held in East Germany. It also stars Omar Sharif and Peter Cushing. This is priced at £24.99 and it carries a 15 certificate. Next is The First Slam Dunk, a Japanese animated sports movie from 2022. It follows Ryota Miyagi, the point guard of a high school basketball team. This film won the Japanese Academy Prize for Animation of the Year in 2023. Expect to pay £16.99 for this release. Next is Elegant Beast. This is a standard release. This is also known as Graceful Brute, Japanese satirical comedy from 1962, and it's about a family of an ex-naval officer who is embezzling money and investing in various military projects. This is directed by Yuzo Kawashima and is priced at £14.99. Next is The Eel, a drama from 1997 about a man called Takura Yamashita who, after serving time in prison for killing his cheating wife, opens a barber shop and takes his pet eel with him to work, which he prefers to talk to over his clients. But things get complicated when a girl called Keiko falls in love with him. This is priced at £17.99. Next is Godzilla vs. Biollante. This is a Criterion release for which there is a Blu-ray and a 4K available. This time round, whilst Godzilla is imprisoned in Mount Mihara, scientists secretly take his DNA and mix it with genetically modified plant life in an attempt to end food shortages. And of course, a plant monster is created by mistake. Now, this sounds like an absolute hoot, and being a Criterion release, it comes with plenty of extras. The Blu-ray is priced at £22.99. and the 4K is priced at £29.99. Next is Doctor Who The Savages from 1966. This is the complete night serial from Season 3, but are told here in animation as there's only audio recordings and 8mm clips left in the BBC archives. We have William Hartnell as the Doctor, and Peter Purvis and Jackie Lane playing the role of his companion. It's got a runtime of 98 minutes and is priced at £19.99. Next is World War Z on 4K and a Blu-ray combo. This is a zombie apocalyptic movie from 2013, directed by Mark Foster, and it sees Brad Pitt's character, a former United Nations investigator, trying to discover the zombie outbreak's origin and a possible cure. Fast-moving zombies in this one. This is priced at £24.99. Next is Tales of Wedding Rings, Season 1. It's about a girl from another reality who is destined to become the Ring Princess, and her best friend, who is a love interest, follows her to her realm and becomes the new Ring King. And with that comes immense power. This is priced at £39.99. Deja Vu is being re-released today. This is a science fiction action thriller from 2006, directed by Tony Scott, and this sees an ATF agent trying to prevent a murder that's already happened using experimental military technology. This stars Denzel Washington, Jim Caviezel and Val Kilmer, and this one is priced at just £7.99. Enemy of the State is also getting a re-release, another Tony Scott action thriller, this time from 1998. It's about a corrupt NSA assistant director played by John Voight, who's trying to cover up a murder of a congressman and recover the evidence which he believes is in a lawyer's possession. This also stars Will Smith and Gene Hackman. Brilliant movie, and this is priced at £7.99. Farscape, The Peacekeeper Wars next. This is also a re-release, and it's a sci-fi military miniseries from 2004, which was made to tie up the loose ends on the cancelled TV show of the same name, which ran from 1999 to 2003. This is directed by Brian Henson, who was also executive producer on the main show. This one is priced at £16.99 and carries a 12 certificate. A re-release of Bridge of Spies now, an historic drama from 2015 directed by Steven Spielberg, and this is about the exchange of Cold War prisoners, one a Soviet spy and the other a pilot of a Lockheed U-2 spy plane shot down over the USSR. This stars Tom Hanks, Mark Rylance, Alan Alda and Jesse Plemons, and is priced at £9.99. Another re-release, this time Flight of the Phoenix, a survival drama from 2004 that's directed by John Moore. This sees a group of men and one woman crash land in the Gobi Desert with limited food and water supplies, forcing them to work together to find a solution and a way out. It stars Dennis Quaid, Giovanni Ribisi, Tyrese Gibson, Tony Curran and Hugh Laurie. This is priced at £9.99. Another re-release, this one is Frankenweenie, a gothic stop-motion animation from 2012, directed by Tim Burton, and this is the tale of Victor Frankenstein, a boy who reanimates his pet dog Sparky. It's got the voice talents of Martin Short, Martin Landau, and Winona Ryder as Victor's shy neighbour Elsa Van Helsing. This is priced at £7.99. Next is By a Man's Face You Shall Know Him. This is a 1966 Japanese post-war crime drama directed by Tai Kato. It is set in the ruins of Tokyo with a new threat from Korean gangsters attempting to take over and terrorise local inhabitants. This is priced at £14.99 and it carries a 15 certificate. Next is A Certain Magical Index 3. Toma, a student at an academy of a technically advanced city in west of Tokyo, meets an English girl called Index who has thousands of forbidden magical books stored in her brain. The two are on opposite sides of a looming war. This contains 26 episodes put onto 4 discs with a runtime 650 minutes. This is priced at £39.99. Next is Assault, Jack the Ripper. This is a Japanese crime film and the second of 3 violent pink films from 1976. It's about a man and a woman who go on a rape and killing spree to satisfy their sexual appetites, possibly an influence on Tarantino's screenplay for Natural Born Killers. This one is priced at £16.99. Shinobi next. There are 3 films in this set: Band of Assassins from 1962, Revenge from 1963 and Resurrection also from 1963. These are Japanese crime action movies set in the 16th century. Shinobi translates as ninja. This is priced at £29.99. Next is Rulers of the City, aka Mr. Scarface. This is an Italian neo-noir from 1976 starring Jack Palance, and it's about 2 henchmen who plan to fleece their mob boss, who is called Scarface, played by Palance, out of a fortune. This one is priced at £17.99 and it carries a 15 certificate. Le Combat dans l'Île next, aka Fire and Ice. This is a French drama from 1962 directed by Alain Cavalier. It's about a terrorist who is set up by his organisation, forcing him to hide out with his wife at his friend's remote watermill. The assassin then leaves to seek revenge, but his wife stays behind and falls in love with the friend. This one is priced at £14.99. In a Year of 13 Moons next from Studio Canal. This is a West German drama from 1978 that was written, produced and directed by Rainer Werner Fassbinder. It's about the unrequited love of a transgender woman, played by Volker Spengler, who turns to her past for possible answers. This one is priced at £14.99. Hong Kong, Hong Kong from 88 Films. This is a Chinese romantic drama from 1983, co-written and directed by Clifford Choi. It's about a young woman who is an illegal immigrant that marries a much older man for stability, but then falls for a Thai boxer she once crossed paths with. This is priced at £14.99 and it carries a 15 certificate. An Amorous Woman of Tang Dynasty next, a Chinese erotic period drama from 1984 but set around 700 AD. Follows a priestess called Yu Yangji who wants a normal life, but things get a little bit complicated when she has a tryst with both her female maid and a ronin. This is priced at £14.99 and it carries an 18 certificate. Next is Center Stage from 88 Films. This is a Chinese biographical drama from 1991 telling the story of China's big movie star of the 1930s, Ruan Lingyu, played by Maggie Cheung. Loved by men, despised by women. Unfortunately, she took her own life aged just 24. This is priced at £14.99. Next is The Lady is a Boss, another 88 Films release, this time a kung fu comedy from 1983 from the Shaw Brothers studio. It's about a teacher of old school kung fu who is alarmed when he picks up the boss's daughter from the airport, only to learn she plans to modernise everything, but she soon realises her mistake when things turn violent with a local gang. This one is priced at £14.99. Next is Bird on the Mubai label. This is a drama written and directed by Andrea Arnold. It's about Bailey, a young girl who has a younger brother and a father who is about to remarry. In the film, Bailey's trying to help a blind man called Bird find his father. Bird is being played by Franz Rogowski and Bailey is being played by Nikia Adams. This one is priced at £14.99. Next is Chato's Land, a western from 1972 directed by Michael Winner. This stars Charles Bronson as a Native American who is hunted by a posse for murder, but when they rape his wife, he turns the tables and hunts them down one by one. Also stars Jack Palance and is priced at £14.99. Suzhou River next from Radiance Films, a Chinese romance from 2000, written and directed by Liu Yi, and this follows a motorcycle courier called Madar who is asked to drop off a young girl to her auntie's house while her father is entertaining women. Madar falls in love with the girl, who later jumps to a supposed death in the river. This is priced at £14.99 and it carries a 15 certificate. The Island Closest to Heaven next from Third Window Films. This is a Japanese drama from 1984. When her father dies, his young daughter, Keiko Murata, travels to an island that her father talked about, which she believes to be the closest place on earth to heaven. This is directed by Nobuhiko Obayashi and is priced at £14.99. Next is Pinocchio 964, aka Screams of Blasphemy. This is a cyberpunk horror from 1991 about a memory-wiped, discarded sex bot that, well, let's just say can't get it up anymore, but it's found later by a homeless girl who's also had a memory wiped. Trailer for this is very trippy, but you can expect to pay £16.99 for this today. Tommy Boy next on 4K. This is a Paramount Pictures comedy from 1995 and it sees the son of a recently deceased auto parts dealership owner have to work with his dad's assistant to try and save the business from going under. It stars Chris Farley, David Spade, Brian Dennehy, Dan Aykroyd, Rob Lowe and Bo Derek. This one is priced at £22.99. Next and last is the HMV exclusive first edition of We Live in Time, a drama from last year, and it's about a romance between a divorcee played by Andrew Garfield and a chef played by Florence Pugh who meet after she hits him with her car, which leads to a romance told over a non-linear decade. This is priced at £14.99. Okay, so we'll start with the Gladiator 2 on 4K for £22, HMV £24.99, Amazon want £24.97. And next is the Blu-ray of Gladiator 2 for £12 and CEX, HMV want £14.99 and it's the same with Amazon. Funny Girl, a Criterion release used for £25, Amazon want £22.99 and HMV also want £22.99. Another Criterion, this one is All That Money Can Buy for £20, HMV want £22.99 and Amazon want £29.90. The Shadow next for £12, HMV would like £21.99, which is very steep, and Amazon want £11.54. Infinity Pool for a tenner, Amazon and HMV are both charging £14.99 for new copies. It Ends With Us for £6, both HMV and Amazon are both charging £10.99 for a new copy. Never Let Go for a tenner, £10.99 from Amazon, and it's the same price in HMV. State of the Union for £8, HMV are asking £9.99, and Amazon are also asking for £9.99. Another Criterion, this is Shock Corridor from 1963, and CEX are asking for £22, whereas on HMV and Amazon's sites they are both asking for £17.99. 3 Outlaw Samurai, yet another Criterion for £18. This is not available on HMV's website, and on Amazon's website they are asking for £20.44. Scarface Criterion for £15. This is the 1932 version. Amazon want £22.99 and HMV also want £22.99. And After the Fox for a tenner. Amazon and HMV are both asking for £14.99. Hey everybody, welcome back. 4 titles to show you today. 1 is a TV show, the other 3 are movies, so let's crack on with it. Okay, first title to show you is The Fallen Idol. This is a crime thriller from 1948, directed by Carol Reed. Now his films include Oliver from 1968, Trapeze from 1956, and A Third Man, which was made the year after this one. This is the story of a 10-year-old boy called Philippe, who's being played by Bobby Henry, whose only other film was The Wonder Kid, which was made 4 years after this one. Philippe lives at a French embassy in London with his mother, who is hospitalised, and his father, who is absent due to work commitments. So Philip actually sees the butler as his father figure and role model. The butler is Baines, being played by Ralph Richardson, who lives at the embassy with his wife, who's being played by Sonia Dresdor. But Baines, as it happens, is having an affair with the embassy's typist, Julie, who's being played by Michelle Morgan, who was actually in Lost Command, which I showed on the 3rd of March. Anyway, through happenstance, Mrs. Baines, she falls to her death from inside one of the ledges in the embassy, and Mr. Baines is the chief suspect. Now, I won't say any more story-wise. This also stars Jack Hawkins from Zulu, and there's also Gerald Hines from Heroes of Telemark as well, which I showed on the 12th of February. This one's got a runtime of 1 hour 36 minutes. Let's take a look inside. The slipcover and the cover have the same image. There is a 20-page booklet inside, and the front cover image has been put onto the disc. So that was The Fallen Idol. Okay, next one to show you is Tulsa King Season 2, a crime drama created by Taylor Sheridan. He who created the TV shows Yellowstone, plus its spin-offs 1883, 1923, plus Lioness as well, all of which are top-notch shows. It stars Sylvester Stallone as Dwight the General Manfredi, a man who in the first season was released from prison after serving 25 years for a crime his mafioso boss committed. Then upon his release, Manfredi was sent by his boss to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where he makes a name for himself, a whole bunch of contacts and plenty of money. Brilliant first season, which has been followed up by an equally as good second season. So now Manfredi is fully established in Tulsa. The crime syndicate from New York, who's run by Chicky, played by Dominique Lombardozzi, they want to claim some of the wealth for themselves, which Manfredi has made clear right from the start, just ain't going to happen. Plus there's some new threats as well to his empire from the likes of Frank Grillo and Neil McDonald's characters, both of which want a percentage of the take-ins. And on top of this, the FBI are monitoring Manfredi's every move. So there's a lot going on for him. There are 10 episodes in this season, which is one more than season 1, and it's got a runtime 405 minutes. Let's take a look inside. The slipcover and the cover have the same image. There are 2 discs, and on the back of the cover there is an episode guide. So that was Tulsa King Season 2. Next is A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. This is a black and white Iranian vampire film from 2014. It was written and directed by Anya Lily Amirpour. Now this, as mentioned, a vampire film, quite different to your usual Hollywood vampire blockbuster movies, but it does follow certain vampire tropes. The vampire, who's played by Sheila Vand, is a young woman. I say young, actually vampires are immortal, so theoretically she could be centuries old. She does lack a reflection, she does have fangs, she has above average strength and speed, lurks in the streets at night and wears black. She does however choose her victims on virtue, only killing those she believes deserve it, like drug dealers and the like. Saying that, she does actually fall for a man called Arash, being played by Arash Morandi, and he does steal some cash and drugs from a deceased drug dealer who the vampire killed earlier in the film, and then passes them on to his drug addicted father. Music in this is by Beirut, and it has a spaghetti western feel to it. Very good. It's got a runtime of 1 hour 40 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So an image taken from the back cover has been put onto the disc. So that was A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night. Okay, next and last is The Terminal Man, a sci-fi horror from 1974, directed by Mike Hodges. His films include Flash Gordon, which I won't hold against him, and I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. This stars George Segal as Harry Benson, a highly intelligent computer scientist who volunteers for an experimental medical procedure which involves having some 40-odd electrodes placed in his brain to stop him from having epileptic seizures. These seizures that Harry is experiencing cause him to have amnesia, eventual blackouts, and when Harry would regain consciousness, it would seem as if he's been in some kind of violent altercation with no memory of what has transpired. Now, as for the surgeons and so-called onlooking experts, it seems as if they're making it up as they go along. It really does. But despite this, the operation does go smoothly at first, and then it's not long before Harry's brain goes a little bit haywire. Also noteworthy that Harry believes that computers will become sentient one day and rise up against mankind. This also stars Joan Hackett as Dr. Janet Ross. She is not in favour of the operation. She is the voice of reason. And it's also Donald Moffat as well, who is a fellow doctor. And you'll know Donald, he was in Clear and Present Danger. He was the President of the United States of America. This is going to run time of 1 hour 40 minutes. Let's take a look inside. The slipcover and the cover have the same image. It comes with a double-sided poster, a 28-page booklet. There is also an alternate cover image, plus the image from the slipcover has been placed on the disc. So that was The Terminal Man. So that was it. Have you seen any of those? Do you plan to pick them up or just want to leave a comment? Then do so down below. I will read every single one and I'll try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up, really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? On that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.